Hello everybody. I'm at the wake of my fifth uncle, Looi Chee Keat, and I'm about to speak to some of my relatives on some of their fond memories that they have with Uncle Chee Keat. First person I'm going to approach is Mr. Looi Sai Meng, my uncle, my eighth uncle, Mr. Looi. Yes, Apasok. So, you want to tell us something about Ampa, Uncle Chee Keat? What's your memories of Uncle Chee Keat?
In fact, if you were to talk about his memories, during his young days, he has been working very hard for the family. That is during Japanese time. According to his story, he says that he had been working for father. Father took him to Nibong Tiba, and he was cultivating the land there at the same time helping father. At a very young age, as he grows up, of course I'm younger to him, I don't know what is earlier, but he did just his story. Now, as time goes by, he went over to Singapore and worked as a RMDF officer. And from there, RAF also. From there, he has made his way up, worked very hard, and he has become an aeronautical engineer. I think his achievement is very good, very high. We have fond memories of him. He's together with us as a brother. He has guided us also. And then, when we were together, during Chinese New Year or during Qingbing, he will be with us, eat together, laugh, and all these things. And he also helped us in many ways, especially for myself, without any reservation. As a brother, not only me alone, the other brothers. I think it is a great loss to the Looi family, especially myself and my other brothers. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you very much, Pasok. Now I'm going to take this camera and I'm going to approach my sixth uncle, Mr. Looi Fong, and ask him what are his fond memories of his brother. Mr. Looi, of course, Hong Fong is the second lying after fifth uncle. Mr. Looi Hong Fong.
Hello, how are you, everybody? I am 你講阿方啦，講廣府話又得，
你係講廣府話又得，你係講後母話又得，
冇又得啦。
好似講吉連話，你會講啦。What are your fond memories of Uncle Chee Keat?
Uncle Chee Keat and me are very close. You know why? Both of us started schooling just after the Japanese occupation. So both of us started schooling in Fry, the Chinese school. So that time I think I'm about, I was born 36 and we started schooling in 1945. That means about 9 years lah. 9 years, yes, 9 years. And he is 12 years older lah. So we started schooling in Fry, the Chinese school there. So when we were in the school, we used to join something like they call something like opera group like that lah. So myself, my fifth brother, Chee Keat, and if I'm not mistaken, there's another Chinese boy, I forget his name lah. So in there we got a group of about four boys and 4 girls lah. We pair together always we go like singing, dancing, acting, lah. So after that, I think if I'm not mistaken, we were in the Pride there, that Chinese school for almost 2 or 3 years. Then we were went over to Penang to start schooling in Penang lah. It's called the Penang School is the Lake Xia. Then it's somewhere in okay, I forgot what the road there lah. It's called the Lake Xia lah. So we started schooling there, and you can imagine, both of us wake up very early in the morning and leave the house at about 5 a.m. something. And there's a neighbor which live about 200 to 300 away from our house, and the lady is selling these eggs, She used to wait for us, keep us company, and we walk about 2 miles to go to the railway station and take a ferry to Penang. We arrive, the journey takes almost about half an hour. So the ferry leaves the flight station at 5:30 a.m. And they reach there almost 6 something. Then from there, we go up the journey, go up the jetty, then we go to the school. We usually walk to the school. You imagine that kind of journey together with my brother. In fact, we were very close, you see. In the family, we happen to be the 2 elders are different of 2 years only. So during our free time, we go swimming in the river, the Pride River there. We go and catch. I can remember one incident. Then we were swimming in the Pride River near the bridge there, My brother Aket almost drowned. I was the fellow who pulled him from the middle of the river, not the river, on the river there's another side drain, you see, going into the town. So he was struggling, you see. I don't know whether he feel tired or not. I just go and pull him and drag him to the edge of the river. That's one incident. We were together, you see. So later, when we went to Penang, when we were schooling, so I left Chinese school. That was a fourth year, and he went to the Changling High School, the Chongqing High School in Penang. See? So he continued his study in Chinese. So around about before 1950, so he left the school and he went and joined the RAF. That's called the Royal Air Force. So after that, he was sent over to Singapore to do his basic training. After that, from there, he was sent to London. From London there, he went through many courses. After that, he managed to get into this engineering course. From there, he was, I think, quite alright. Then he managed to get aircraft maintenance engineer. So, and he also, if I'm not mistaken, he also qualified as an engineer after an aircraft or helicopter. After repair, he will be the fellow who got the authority to sign the certificate saying that this plane is perfectly okay. Then only they can fly the plane up, you see. So I understand from him that he also can pilot a helicopter or a small plane. It's a 2-seater plane like that. So that's what he told me. I don't know. I haven't seen him fly, but I know fly together with him also. That was somewhere near the 50 something. If I'm not mistaken, it's around when after that I went over to school alone. When I go to the English school, that was already started the last standard 2, if I'm not mistaken, you see. So I joined straight away from standard 2. Because last time the English school is like that, you see. Primary 1, primary 2, then you go to standard 1, standard 2. But I joined straight away standard 2. Then from there, in high school. Then after that, I continue my study. Later go to Butterworth, all the same. So my brother is already in the RAF at the time. So later he went over to England to do the further training. And that is something like after that, I also finished my school and started working at, if I'm not mistaken, 1959. So later, he used to visit me in in Malacca and also nursing with his family. You know. Then later, we were quite close together. But anyway, we usually go back to Penang for Chengbing, you see, and we always go to my 7th brother house to spend 1 or 2 days there. So in fact, we enjoy our party there. We always kaki mabuk, see, so we can.
Okay, so
That's all
maybe
that's all
now.
I can remember So, but
Alright.
another one more very what you call incident in my brain. This is also because during school holidays, we used to. My father is a contractor, see, building contractor. We used to go to his work site there to help to carry cement, all these things. So I still can remember that is in what you call the estate in Kakan Serai, Kalampang estate. They were during the building actually. My father was building the bungalow for the manager. So we used to go there and have. What actually happened is, so we were on the 2nd floor in the wall building. So we were standing there. So he was beside me. So last time, not so easy as now, is it? So we have to use the cement. We pull the cement from the floor like that. I mean from the ground up to the 2nd floor. Pulley. So I was beside him, you see. So don't know how he nearly tripped, he nearly fall. I was the man, I was the boy, not the man, that's the boy. So just hold him. Otherwise he would have fallen out of the wall to the floor. But that's a very clear incident which I can remember. Don't know whether he can remember or not, I don't know. That is the story I gave him. That's why we two were very close. Because we started very young at the time. Because you imagine, 5 a.m. we leave the house and walk about 2 miles. It's about 1 kilometer now. 2 miles take the ferry to Penang. Then go to the school and walk to the school.
Okay.
That's all. Thank you.
Okay then. Thank you very much.